My name is Ellen, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to play 2002 by Anne-Marie on the guitar. So stay tuned if this is something that you want to learn. And it went just like this, no it's never been better than the summer. So this song isn't going to be too bad if you're a beginner because there's only 5 chords in the whole song and only one of them is a bar chord, which is F. But of course, like always, I will show you an alternate fingering for F if you have trouble playing bar chords. Or you can always check out my TMT video here about how to get better at practicing your bar chords. But like I said, there's only 5 chords for the whole thing. For my cover at the end, I only use 1 strumming pattern and 1 picking pattern. And the picking pattern I think is something that you can definitely try to tackle. It might take a little while to learn it, but the good thing about this song is that it's kind of repetitive. So once you learn that picking pattern through, you can use it for the whole song, so it'll be a lot easier. The only other thing I have to mention is that you will want to be putting your capo on the 4th fret if you want to sing this in the original key that Anne-Marie's version is in. If you don't have a capo, it's okay. You can play through this whole tutorial the same without one. It'll just be lower in a different key. You can also check out my TMT right here about how to make your own capo. And for today's video, I will be using my beautiful handcrafted wooden capo from my friend Leo over at woodencapos.com. So if you like this one and you want to design one for yourself, definitely check out the link in the description box below. Alright, but with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into what those chords look like. 2002. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into what those chords look like. We're going to start with our C chord, which looks like this and sounds like this. Alright, after that we have G, which looks like this and sounds like this. The next chord you need to know is A minor, which looks like this and sounds like this. After that we have E minor, which looks like this and sounds like this. And then our last chord is F, which looks like this and sounds like this. And then of course, as promised, if you don't like bar chords and this is too hard for you, you can try the alternate fingering of F, which looks like this and sounds like this. And those are the only chords you need to know for this song. Alright, so once you have those chords memorized, let's go ahead and jump into some strumming patterns you can use with this song. 99 Paula singing bye bye bye. Hold up, if you wanna go and take a ride with me, better hit. So like I always say when you're attempting to learn a new song, the best thing to do is to go ahead and go through the whole song and just play each chord with 1 down strum on the beat. That way you get familiar with where those chord transitions are going to be happening and what word you'll be singing and things like that. It'll really help to make you more comfortable for some of those harder strumming patterns. So let's go ahead and go through an example of what this would sound like. I have my C chord on because that's the first chord in the song, and we're just going to strum it down once. Then you go to the next chord, which is G, A minor. Then we have E minor, followed by F, and then go back to G, and then back to C. So when you put it in rhythm and put the singing with it, it'll make a lot more sense. So let's go ahead and jump into an example of what that would sound like. I will always remember the day you kissed my lips, light as a feather. And it went just like this, no it's never been better than the summer of 2002. Alright, so so essentially you want to go through the rest of the song and just kind of sing it to yourself and play those chord transitions once through with that down strum pattern. And then once you've done that and you're kind of more familiar with the song, we can go ahead and jump into our second strumming pattern. Alright, so our second strumming pattern is just 5 down strums instead of 1. I only use it to kind of close out phrases in this song, so you'll see me using it just intermittently in my cover at the end, but I'll go ahead and go over the strumming pattern with you. So I'm going to go ahead and play through the pre-chorus with you just because that's the first time that I use this strumming pattern. So go ahead and put your G chord on because that's the chord that you'll be playing when you do this strumming pattern. And instead of strumming it down once, we're just going to strum it down 5 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the whole strumming pattern. Go ahead and put your G chord on and do that with me. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, down, 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 down. That's the whole strumming pattern. So let me go ahead and put it in that pre-chorus so you can kind of hear why I like to use it. So I'm gonna have my A minor chord on. That's the start of the pre-chorus. Dancing on the hood in the middle of the woods on an old Mustang, where we sing songs with all our childhood friends. And it went like this. So see, I like to use the 5 down strum pattern just whenever I'm ending out a phrase, especially on that pre-chorus. I like using it there. So let's go ahead and do that together with your A minor chord on. We're gonna kind of link that first strumming pattern together with this second one. We've got A minor, F, C, G, F, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that G chord. So let's do that last part again. We've got F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me go ahead and add some singing in there so you can hear what that sounds like. We've got dancing on the hood in the middle of the woods on an old Mustang, where we sing songs with all our childhood friends. Alright, so that's pretty much the only place that I'll be using that strumming pattern in this song, but I wanted to go ahead and teach it to you just so you wouldn't be confused if you're following along with my version at the end of this video. So from there, let's go ahead and jump into our third and final strumming pattern. So here it is. I know that this is kind of a jump from our second one, but don't worry, it's very rhythmic and it's pretty easy to get. What we have is down, up, mute, down, up, down, 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 up. So let me go ahead and put this in rhythm so you can hear what it sounds like. I have my F chord on. It's down, up, mute, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, mute, down, up, down, 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 up. All right, and I like to use this strumming pattern for all of the choruses. So let's go ahead and slow that down and do it together. If you go ahead and put your F chord on, because that's what our chorus starts on, you're going to play the first half of this pattern with the F chord. So on our F, we've got down, up, mute, and that's all we're doing for the F chord. From there, you're going to switch to your next chord, which is C, and on C, you're going to finish out the rest of this pattern. So we've got down, up, down, 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 up. So let's do that again. With our F chord, we've got down, up, mute, switch to C, down, up, down, 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 up. Alright, so this strumming pattern is going to apply to the rest of the chords as well. They're going to be the same as the F and C, so our next 2 chords are going to be G and A minor. The G is going to replace the F, the A minor is going to replace the C, and so with that G chord, you're going to do just like F. We're just doing the first half of this pattern, down, up, mute, switch to A minor, down, up, down, 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 up. Alright, so let's go ahead and put those 4 chords together. We've got F, up, mute, C, up, down, 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 up, G, up, mute, A minor, up, down, 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 up. Alright, slowly, one more time. And so now you can apply that strumming pattern for the whole chorus. Let me go ahead and play that for you for the chorus, and I'm going to also speed it up a little bit. We've got F, C, G, A minor, once you get that strumming pattern, you just kind of want to practice it a little bit faster, till you can get it at tempo. So from there, I'm going to go ahead and jump into a picking pattern that you can use with this song. Again, it's not necessary to play this song, but it is something that's very prominent. So if you want to learn it, then let's go ahead and move on for the picking pattern. Mustang, where we sing songs with all our childhood friends. Alright, so I zoomed in a little bit for this picking pattern. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. So for this picking pattern, if you're familiar with my other tutorials, normally what I say is that your thumb is going to be changing strings, and then these 3 fingers are always going to be on the top 3 strings. But in this case, that's actually not going to be true. So let me just go ahead and take you through each of the chords and tell you where your right hand fingers should be. So I like to refer to these strings as numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and number them for you right here. Just know that the low E up here is going to be 6, and then the high E up here is going to be 1, so they're numbered accordingly. And so the rest of my picking tutorial is going to be based on this. So let's go ahead and put our C chord on, since that's the first chord in the song. What you're going to want to do is put your thumb on the 5th string, because that's your lowest note in this string. That's the lowest string in this chord, I should say. So go ahead and put your thumb on the 5th string. You're going to put your pointer, middle, and ring finger on the top 3 strings. So 3, 2, 1. And how we're going to play this is we're going to pick them one at a time from the top to the bottom. So we've got 5, 3, 2, 1. Again, we've got 5, 3, 2, 1. And now the rest of the chords are pretty much that same pattern, but we're going to be picking different strings with our right hand. So let me go ahead and show you the next chord, which is G. So for G, you're going to move your thumb to the top E string, or the 6th string, and then you're going to move these 3 fingers up 1 string each. So you've got 6, 4, 3, 2. All right? So you got 6, 4, 3, 2. And yes, I do realize that you're not playing some of these strings, so if you want to just lift up all your fingers and just play the bottom one, you totally could. But for my personal preference, I like to just keep the chord on my left hand anyway, and it'll help you if you accidentally pick the wrong string. You'll still have that G chord shape down, so it won't sound bad, but it's all personal preference. So anyways, with our G chord, we've got 6, 4, 3, 2. Let's go ahead and play that together. 6, 4, 3, 2. One more time. Alright, let me go ahead and show you the rest of the chords. We're going to go ahead and jump into our A minor chord. Now our A minor is going to have our 5th string, our thumb on the 5th string, just like with our C, but we're also going to keep these 3 fingers on the 4, 3, and 2, like we did for G. So A minor, we have 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, one at a time. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, next we've got E minor. So for E minor, we have 6th. So we're going to play our thumb on the bottom E string. And then we're just going to put our other 3 fingers right next door on 5, 4, and 3. So we've got 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, and then our last chord is F. So with our F chord, and this is assuming you're playing it the regular bar chord way, you're going to play this just like we played the G, with your thumb on the 6th string, pointer on 5th, middle on 4th, and ring on 3rd. So we've got 6, 5, 4, 3. And now if you opted to play the optional fingering for F, like you don't want to do the bar chord, then you're going to change this to 5, 4, 3, 2, okay? But I'm assuming most of you are going to be doing the bar chord way, so again, we want to stick to our normal 6, 5, 4, 3. So let me go ahead and recap all of those strings again, or all of those chords again. For C, we have 5, 3, 2, 1. Then we go to G, which is 6, 4, 3, 2. We have A minor, 5, 4, 3, 2. E minor, 6, 5, 4, 3. And then F, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, and so now once you have those strings memorized, like you know which ones you have to pick for each chord, then we can go ahead and start stringing them together to play through the song. So we're gonna go ahead and start on our C. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna want to pick them one string at a time from top to bottom, twice in a row. So for C we have 5, 3, 2, 1, and then again, 5, 3, 2, 1. Then we have G once. Then we have A minor twice, 5, 4, 3, 2. Then we have E minor once, 6, 5, 4, 3, and then F twice, 6, 5, 4, 3. Then G, 6, 4, 3, 2. And then the pattern starts all over again with our C chord. So it may not make sense right now because we're not playing it in rhythm. So let me go ahead and play it in rhythm and hopefully you'll be able to hear it a little better. So we've got C twice, again, twice, G, A minor, once, twice, E minor, F, G, back to C. So go ahead and put your C chord on and play that through with me. I'll slow back down a little bit. We've got C, again, G really quick, A minor, E minor, then straight to F, G, back to C. So you can see this pattern is just going to repeat itself over and over again. So definitely take the time to practice it slowly. Pause the video if you need. And then once you get it down slowly, go ahead and start challenging yourself to speed it up a little bit. So let me go ahead and speed it up a little and then I'll go ahead and sing so you can hear what it sounds like together. We've got C, G, A minor, E minor, F, G, back to C. I will always remember the day you kissed my lips, light as a feather, and it went just like this. No, it's never been better than the summer of 2002. And then pretty much once you get that down, then you can play that. I like to use that during all of the verses. And yeah, that's pretty much that picking pattern. Alright, so once you have those chords memorized and you've practiced the strumming patterns, you've tackled that picking pattern if you wanted to, we can actually take all of those elements and put it together now to play the whole song. I will be listing in front of you all of the lyrics as well as all of the chord changes, and I will do that highlighting karaoke style because you guys seem to like that. I'm also going to be putting up in the corner what strumming pattern or picking pattern I'm using during which part of the song. And I'll also go a little bit below tempo in my cover just so we can all keep up if we're playing along. So without further ado, let's go ahead and play through 2002 by Anne Marie. Good luck. On an old Mustang where we sang songs with all our childhood friends. I will always remember the day you kissed my lips, light as a feather, and it went just like this. No, it's never been better than the summer of 2002. We were all Fast forward to 18, we are more than lovers. Yeah, we are all we need when we're holding each other. I'm taken back to 2002. Dancing on the hood in the middle of the woods on an old Mustang, where we sang songs with all our childhood friends. And it went like this, say, oops, I got 99 problems singing bye, bye, bye. Hold up, if you wanna go and take a ride with me, better hit me, baby, one more time. Paint a picture for you and me of the days when we were young, singing at the top of both our lungs on the day we fell in love. Ooh, ooh, on the day we fell in love. Ooh, ooh. Dancing on the hood in the middle of the woods on an old Mustang, where we sang songs with all our childhood friends. Oops, I got 99 problems singing bye, bye, bye. Hold up, if you wanna go and take a ride with me, better hit me, baby, one more time. Paint a picture for you and me of the days when we were young, singing at the top of both our lungs on the day we fell in love. Ooh, ooh, on the day we fell in love. Ooh, ooh, on the day we fell in love. Ooh, ooh, on the day we fell in love. Ooh, ooh, on the day we fell in love, love, love. Alright, so that was my tutorial for 2002 by Anne-Marie. If you found this helpful at all, please make sure to give it a thumbs up down below, as well as subscribe to my channel. And if you are subscribed, definitely make sure to turn on that bell notification as well. That way you know every single time I upload a new video. Please make sure to follow me on any of my social media sites listed here so that you can get a shout out like this person right here. And of course, in the description box below, there's also a link to those wooden capos if you want to buy one. So yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!